Hi, everybody. Welcome to today's reading. Yes, it is finally over, practically. But we have the new moon that is coming on Monday. So on the 28th. So what are we doing? This is a really great weekend to really take some time out to just double check, cross the T's and dot the I's and double check thinking, what have I got planned for the next 11 months? What is my theme? What am I thinking would be great for me? When you focus on you, then you become the you want instead of the you everybody else expects. Okay, so just go crazy, spend some time alone. That's a little bit illegal, isn't it? Spirit's like, just get on with it, man. Just tell us what you want. And the thing is that we think that they're not listening, but often we're not clear. So really sit and think about, how clear do I want to be about my focus? How clear do I want to be about where I'm wanting to head? And yeah, look, it might not be perfect. It might not end up exactly how you want it, but that still comes down to the bits and bobs that we're going to put in there along the way. So just think about, you are in this manifesting period. You are the person who's going to create and plant the seeds that you choose. You're not planting cabbage seeds for somebody else. You're planting the daffodils, whatever you like, the tulips of a particular color or the roses of a particular color. You're choosing. So what are you choosing? Take some time to think about that, because it's going to really pay off for you. Now, you know the deal. I pick one card for each month, and the reading for you is the month of your birthday. So I start in April, because April is the beginning of the energy year. April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, and one for everyone. So all that work of not focusing. So when he's trying to pull the sword out of the stone, unless he's King Arthur, he ain't going to be able to do it, but he might be able to do it later. So Spirit has always been saying, when you're trying to force something to happen and it's not happening, go and direct your attention into something else. But I feel like this card's come out to say, good job on learning that. Good job on learning that patience. Okay? April babies. Good news. Something really good is about to happen. Someone's going to give you the thumbs up. You're going to get a new job. You're going to get an extension. You're going to get a pay rise. You're going to get recognized and appreciated. Whatever it is, there's some good news coming for you, and it really builds your confidence and it helps you think about your future, not somebody else's future, but your future. May babies. May babies. You know, other people can really rain on our parade, am I right? You know, like you think you know what you're wanting to do, and then other people are making a problem. So Spirit's saying, don't focus on the people who are making the problem. Just know that perhaps they're not actually living their best lives. If they've got to do that to you, it's happening for them. So don't take it personally, and don't look at the detail. Just think, think of the bigger picture and think of that, and that will get you through. June babies. You're feeling a little bit stuck, like there's something you could be doing or should be doing, but what would that be? And other people are kind of judging you for some reason that you could or should be doing that right now. But I kind of feel impressed to say there's plenty of time. There's no rush. And going back to the very first card that Spirit gave us, that's about, you've got the patience, you've learnt the deal. Right? So you don't have to rush around like an idiot just to pacify other people. Don't feel stuck. Just do you. Go slow. You'll get there in the end. July babies. July babies, I feel like, it's so easy to get cranky about money, about stuff, about systems, boundaries, all sorts of little things, right? And I feel like Spirit's like, just take a little bit of a breath, guys, just chill out, because being aggressive just makes everybody feel blue. So just back up, put your earmuffs on, choose what you're focusing on. If you're focusing on something that's making you feel really frustrated, then it's not going to be a good space, and it's really not the type of energy that you're wanting either. And it's not good for your relationships, and it's not good for the relationship with yourself. So choose to find something that uplifts you rather than that makes you more bothered, angry, or frustrated. So just notice when you're getting angry about something and choose to like, okay, I'm just not going to buy into that right now. Oops, babies. Well, as above, so below. You're really recognizing the value of family, and that is going to feel really lovely for you. And you're going to feel, for some reason, whether family's visiting or you visiting family or your friends are over and you feel that real connection, it's going to be really lovely for you. And it's a reminder of the whole sort of how relationships are the key in life, you know? September. I could talk about that for ages. September energy. September babies, you might be thinking about writing a book or looking at a book or reading a book. There's some growth that's happening for you, and it's time for you to connect with spirit and put that energy into it. And the time is right. So if you've been like, oh, could I, should I? Spirit's like, yes, dude, do it. Okay, October babies. Spirit says, the choice is yours. You can have it all. I felt like, oh, things are not working out the way I wanted, but Spirit's like, well, we got some ideas for you, so it's going to work out really well. So it's just showing that you're very capable of doing all different aspects of life at once. Even though you might find that tiring or overwhelming, Spirit is wanting you to feel that it's very doable for you, and to stop being hard on yourself and going, I can't do that because I'm a mum, or I can't do that because I'm a dad and I don't want to be away, blah blah blah. Spirit's like, you can cope, you will manage. Okay. November babies. November babies, this is a little bit of a hint for you that you've been really caught up in your own stuff lately, and there's other people around you who need a little bit of attention. So just reach out to people and check in. Hey, how you going? Because whether they go like, oh, I'm fine, that's okay. You might not realize, but they might be like, wow, they thought of me. They may not have to disclose things to you, but that sheer reaching out is going to work out as being something really worthwhile for you. December babies, get your butt outside. When you get outside and you mess about in your garden, you know, it's a physical reminder that you are actually literally planting your seeds for the projects, the ideas, the goals that you're having for the future. And it really helps you feel grounded, and you need that at the moment because most of you are earth babies. Okay, and January, there's a lot of listening, there's a lot of caring, there's a lot of thinking, there's a lot of planning, there's a lot of letting yourself off the hook. And I do think this is a lot about goal setting. So put your little goal setting hat back on. What are your plans? Okay, February babies, take care of yourself. So Spirit is saying that this is about February babies, that you're thinking about your actual health, and whether that's eating fresh foods rather than processed foods. There's some kind of really strong choice of direction that you are being encouraged to go in. Okay, and March babies, taking the fresh one. Oh no, that's the one we had before. March babies. March babies, I do feel the reason I changed the card is because it was talking about you were worrying about anything that can go wrong will go wrong, and I wanted to change that up a little bit. Then this card is saying that you're imagining all sorts of things. You're imagining that things can go wrong, and you're imagining things can go really right, and that is the exciting bit. So changing it from the imagining that things can go wrong, start thinking about expanding your horizons into that big picture of what you do actually want in your life, and writing down the details of how that would occur is going to be really useful for you, because you're such a great imaginer. That's the thing, you have this really creative, fantastical mind, right? You can zone out, you can lie on the beach, you can just look at clouds and see all sorts of things. That's the beautiful thing about you. All right, so on that note, and we've talked for way too long, have a great day.